Good morning, fellas, from Chisinau, the capital city of Moldova, the least visited country in Europe. Now, when hearing that, there is a salient question which of course arises, which is, why is it the least visited country in Europe? Well, here behind me in the center of the city, we have the Hotel National, the largest hotel I've seen in the city so far. Well, that's kind of suspicious, isn't it? The largest hotel in the center of the city, in the capital city of Moldova, is abandoned. Let's find out what the deal with this place is.
Извините, пожалуйста, можно вас задать вопрос? Здесь в центре города, да? Это очень большая, красивая гостиница, но она запрошена, да? Вы знаете почему?
Кто-то ее купил и ничего не делает. Больше 10 лет не работает.
Не работает?
Ну, кто-то ее выкупил и хотел строить что-то, и так и оставили.
Ага, вот интересно.
Хотят снести и строить что-то другое.
So apparently somebody bought up this place, the Hotel National, and has just left it in disrepair, just forgot about it. And I think disrepair is a good word to describe what you can see here in the capital of Moldova, in Chisinau. You see, this is also one of the poorest countries in Europe. But it hasn't always been that way. Back in the Soviet days, before '91, this was actually a prospering, flourishing, kind of flourishing republic. Like, people lived well here. You know, they had jobs and apartments, working hotels. But now, after the collapse of the Soviet Union, like many other states, the vast majority of wealth in this country is just controlled by a select few number of people, which leaves the rest of the country in utter poverty. Victoria, I love you. Strongly, strongly. What a Chad.
Она аварийная, вот в чем дело. Она после землетрясения и эти фонтаны, похоже, не герметичная вода. Она немножко наклонилась, и там было внутри беспорядок.
Check out all these fountains. They probably used to be running. Well, they definitely used to be running back in the day during Soviet times. Now you have trash down there. There's a ladder over there in case you want to take a swim. So unlike many other post-Soviet states, Moldova actually doesn't mind hanging on to its Soviet heritage. You see, this road is called Lev Tolstoy, a Russian author. And here you have the name Улица Толстого in Russian, actually. So a lot of people here still speak Russian. And even though I think the official language is Romanian, or at least one of the official languages is definitely Romanian, many people, they just communicate in Russian. They speak Russian to each other, and it really is like the common language here. One of the great parts of Soviet urban planning, in my opinion, is that they planted so many trees all around the courtyards, and you have playgrounds over there, tall trees to make the neighborhoods very green and beautiful. Check out this architecture. I thought this was just an arch under a building, but look, it's two separate buildings, and they're not even connected. Wow. Over there you also have another floating portion, just one entire bar of apartment buildings. They're just floating. That is so cool. A popular business in these kinds of countries is repairing shoes and clothing. You have a lot of shops that just take on your clothing and repair them for you. You know, people have to make a living here somehow, so it's a lot of people selling flowers and fruits on the streets, and others repairing their stuff. It's nice though, it's sustainable, and you know, I think people value their stuff a lot more than we do in our Western countries. You know, not as consumeristic. Wow. buy everything you need in these kinds of underpasses. And they're also protected from the elements and the sun. Wow. Now look, we have some old soap, probably made out of beeswax or something. You know? Lots of people still use these kinds of homemade soaps in the former Soviet Union. So here at Chisinau's railway station, you see a lot of industrial things. You know, they're in the background, the smokestack and everything. And you have a lot of these in the Soviet Union, in the former Soviet Union, because before things were so globalized as they are today, you had factories close to the railway stations in order to get the products to the station quickly, so they can be shipped all around the Union. In this case, to Vladivostok or to Novosibirsk, you know, to Russia or to Ukraine, and all those different places. You had factories everywhere, industry. They made things, shipped them around, and that's how the whole economy worked back in the day. That's super interesting to see.
Извините, пожалуйста, где можно найти советская архитектура здесь в Кишинев?
Советскую вы хотите сфотографировать?
Да, да.
Ой, вам надо сесть на 4-й, на 8-й
Хорошо.
троллейбус. Вот остановка здесь недалеко.
Ага, но
Там очень красивые здания есть.
мы уже были в центре, но туда...
А там новые районы, там ботаника новая,
хорошо.
там нету. Послушайте, если вы хотите красивые дома увидеть в Кишиневе,
Да?
вот садитесь на 4-й и едьте, сейчас скажу, отсюда 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. На
Остановки.
5-й остановке выходите,
Да?
и там вас старый Кишинев встречает.
Окей, хорошо, спасибо вам большое.
Пожалуйста. Удачи.
Удачи, спасибо вам.
Moldovan people are so friendly. You know, you can't get on a bus, ask one person for directions. The entire bus is gonna just fight over what directions are correct, right? Everybody's trying to help you. And such kind and friendly people. It's such a shame that they live in such poverty, you know? I mean, here in the center of Chisinau, they also have nice places, which is great to see that, you know, people are working on the streets here and fixing up things. Yeah, so that's definitely great to see that. I think people's lives are getting a bit better. Finally, you know, it's taken 30 years. But yeah, let's continue our trip. Let's walk down the road and see what else Chisinau has to offer. Wow, guys, check out the Soviet circus. Wow, this looks like blood stains. That's kind of suspicious. Let's follow the bloody trail. It ends here, in front of the door. What happened? What a cool market. I think we'll check this out more closely tomorrow when everything is open, because now it seems pretty closed.
Здравствуйте. Можно вопрос? Что это?
Это орехи.
Орехи? They're walnuts. Or nuts, just in general. Тогда, да, немножечко от них и, ну,
Стакан такой.
не так стакан, ну, просто, ну, чуть-чуть.
Вот.
Сколько это стоит?
50.
50?
Хотите и орешки?
Не надо. Спасибо.
Я вам дам это.
Хорошо, мы попробуем тогда. Не только чуть-чуть. Нет. Чуть-чуть просто.
Слушайте,
Ну, хорошо, спасибо вам большое.
Good morning, guys, from the marketplace on this very sunny and beautiful day. The coldest day in quite a while, but at least it's not 41 degrees. Wow. Look at all the stuff you can buy here. You can buy clothing, socks, stationaries. There's some plant stalls back there for clothing. Wow. Let's look around.
Здравствуйте.
А когда начинался, ну, такие рынки здесь?
Сколько я себе помню, всегда было.
Окей.
У нас, ну не только у нас, на Украине то же самое, во всех городах есть,
Да.
даже по несколько. Это не только здесь, рынок есть и в других микрорайонах города. На Буйканах есть рынок, на Чеканах есть такой же рынок примерно.
Они это все, они фрукты, да? Ананас, киви.
Манго, папайя.
Вау, супер. Чуть-чуть просто. Спасибо.
Wow, they have all these dried fruits like papaya, mangoes, kiwis, pineapples. Super tasty. And dirt cheap as well. These people just won't accept a cent in tip. It's crazy.
Сколько лет вы здесь работаете?
35.
35. Тогда, ну, через СССР и все.
Давно работаю.
А как было тогда в СССР работать? Жизнь.
Тогда было легче. Тогда было легче, чем сейчас.
Да?
Сейчас очень тяжело.
Yeah. Honey and sausages, everything. Wow.
Wow, guys, check out this Soviet mosaic. What a beautiful piece of art. And it's actually, you don't see it that often that the mosaics are kind of three-dimensional. You see some elements kind of jut out from the others. Makes it super, super cool. Wow, what a place Moldova is. I could spend weeks just walking the streets of Chisinau, but unfortunately, it is time to move on to the next country, or fortunately, well, country. You'll see what I'm saying very soon. But anyways, let's head to the bus station and get a ticket to the next place we're heading to. This is going to be exciting.
Здрасте. 1 до Тираспола, пожалуйста. Да, до свидания.
Okay, I've got 10 minutes to get to the bus to Tiraspol.
20? Вот это. Спасибо вам большое. Ой. Здравствуйте. Ой, извините, пожалуйста. До свидания.
Well, let me just take a piss for. Oh my god. Well, guys, as you can see, it's not the sunniest day today. So, you know, I thought about maybe revealing the mysterious place I am in. But I might just save it for the next video. You'll just have to wait for a week and you'll find out. I'll give you a little tip. The flag is the one you can see on the license plate down there. Red, green, and red. Some of you might already know. And for those who don't, well, stay tuned. I'll see you next time. Have a blessed day.